Are there any Liverpool concerns over? Look, it's very early days. Wataru Endo, I guess he's been expected to be thrust in there and anchor that Liverpool midfield. It didn't quite get to grips with the game the weekend.
Your first Premier League start away at Newcastle, but again, that goes back to the fact that they haven't got their rebuild in midfield right. Like that, that's where they're at now. Where they've signed a player that was completely out of left field, and then he's thrown in for his first game away from home at one of the grounds. It's going to be probably one of the tougher grounds to get a win at, even though Liverpool have a really good record there, and Newcastle took a few big scalps there, but they didn't do as well against the teams around them last season, so that would be a concern from them. But yeah, he didn't look the quickest, is what I would say. And look, I think if there's gaps there, obviously you're going to be more exposed. Even just what Daniel Harris was there saying about Casemiro, it's the same kind of thing. If there's too much space around you, and he's playing with like in a completely new team. He's playing with two midfielders that he's never played with before, two midfielders that have just come into the club as well. So it's still very early days, but my thought was always he would be a grand signing if you get a more elite number 6 in there. And that's what I said it to you last week when the signing had gone through, that if this signing happened after you got your...
Everybody would say great squad depth.
Here we are on transfer deadline week and Liverpool still haven't signed that number 6.
Maybe they think Bajcetic can do that.
A teenager.
I know, it feels like
look, again, in a couple of years we could be talking about this guy being one hell of a player, but it's just a lot to put on a teenager. Now the signs last season where he does look like a really talented player, but again, you get that sorted, you still have issues at the back. You're now looking at, like, they need at least one centre half. They need, so I don't know what they're going to do with Trent Alexander-Arnold.